surely now. Okay. I genuinely cannot tell if it's working or not. I'll restart YouTube. Check view channel. I don't appear to be live, but this thing says I'm live. There we go. Okay. YouTube. I am live on. God, multi-streaming's hard. And Twitch. I am hopefully also live on. If I can get it to work. Checking your own stream is hell. Okay. Stream do be working now. I don't look at all this shit. I went into the training range to try some stuff. I have very mixed feelings. There's like one character that can like start firing their gun after they start reloading. Like in the middle of a reload, because they reload like per bullet or something per cartridge, and reload times feel really long. So the game just feels clunky to me. I don't know. Obviously, they specifically say a lot of stuff is placeholder, and it's in like very early development stage. So it's like I'm kind of trying to temper my opinion. Because like obviously like, duh, it's gonna feel clunky. You're playing a game in effectively alpha phase, right? Like you would expect it to. But it, oh man. And like I just can't. The voice lines are good, but I don't care for the art for most of them. To be quite frank, might just be a hater, but I'm assuming a lot of it's like placeholder art anyways. So like I'm not. Again, it's like I'm trying not to get worked up over a lot of it because it's just placeholder stuff, right? But like, what the fuck is going on with this character's head? Like, that's the kind of stuff where I'm like, I'm assuming it's placeholder, because what the fuck's going on there? Of the one, I like tried all of them just to test how their guns felt and their roughly how their abilities felt, like, so I have a rough understanding of the game. I kind of liked, Haze, I think, and Furnace, Ivy a little bit, I think. I don't remember if, was Geist, were they? Kind of. If I recall correctly. And, 7 was cool. Shiv was an assassin, that was kind of cool. Vindicta was kind of cool. They were like the sniper character, sort of. But not really. Warden was fine too. Lash, I especially like Lash's voice lines and stuff. Like, this guy's cool. But he plays like an Auction type. But I don't know. It just feels like people talked about Overwatch being an FPS meets League of Legends. No, no, no. This is an FPS meets League of Legends. Not really. It's Overwatch meets League of Legends. And to be honest, I'm having trouble not just feeling like, why am I not playing League? Because like, like I watched one person play through a single game, so it's not like I have a huge sample size, but it just looked like League of Legends with less and more extra steps. I don't know how to describe it. Okay. I
My man.
What's going on? What's going on?
What's
Uh,
happening?
Not much. To be honest, I'm not really impressed. I haven't even played a game, but I just like went in training range, tried out the different characters. I mean, I'm tempering it because like it's just um it's obviously like super early development phase, but like everything feels, not everything. The gunplay feels clunky. Like
Really?
particularly the reload. Reload feels really, really slow. Like, and
Yeah.
you can't interrupt it either. So like, and because you have to use it to like shoot to farm minions, it's like I'm trying to figure out like, is it gonna be like League where you're like trading and shoving or like pushing? Because like the map and the minions and shit works like League. And I'm the problem is I have like 10 years of experience of playing League, so like all of my brain cells are just like, why am I playing this instead of League of Legends? um
Well, it's. I mean, from my understanding, from playing with different people, people have compared it a lot to Dota too.
yeah.
Just in that, like, there's the actual like counterplay of
Yes, Quinn, you can
minions.
join in on this if you'd like. It was just like it's like Overwatch meets League of Legends to me, because obviously I haven't played Dota, so I don't know Dota, but it's like Overwatch meets League of Legends, and that's not terrible, but it just a lot of the time, like, I'm just like, man, I
I don't
do
really
like League of
understand
Legends.
the thing where people like say it's like Overwatch. If anything, I'm like, it's kind of
Well,
more like Smite meets Dota.
yeah, well,
Like,
there's the thing. I don't have any experience with Smite. That's the problem. Is
well, I
like,
mean, neither do I. But me just knowing what the overall gameplay roughly is, I'm like,
yeah,
I just don't really like
it.
not a whole lot about the team play aspect or whatever really translates to
Well, you also played the
the
game at
overall.
like a very high level. I was speaking more on just the aspect of like, well, you have like gunning team fights with abilities, is the way in which it's similar to Overwatch with me, for me. Um,
Yeah.
it's less so, and like the movement, right? Feels like that because you've got your
The
jumping and dashing.
stamina.
Yeah, the stamina. It
Yeah.
just um
It's a good day.
it's like it's also like it doesn't help it because again like they said, it's like super early alpha, so like a lot of the shit from my understanding is placeholder stuff, and to be honest, I just don't think the game looks that good. um it's not really my art style at the very least.
Hmm.
um like I look at the characters
If
and
they're
I'm just
smart,
like,
they'll stay out of my way.
I don't, holy shit, that is loud. um Most of them don't really vibe for me. um they don't look
Really?
aesthetically good to me.
Even fucking Vindicta?
Vindicta looks good to me. Like, let's see, Vindicta. I like Infernus looks cool. Abrams obviously like that dude looks like a fucking tank.
Abrams is a lot of fun.
Yeah, and then Kelvin looks fine. But it's also like just their
Kelvin's the
models in
character
game.
I play.
Yeah.
He cool.
I'm not dumb.
Lash looks.
I know a lot of people hate
Lash
me.
looks good. I like the way
It's
Lash looks.
it's cursory.
Okay, Lash
You
is
know,
like
just
if
rule so
Doomfist
hard
was,
that every
like,
mediocre soul in the
cool.
city has
Yeah.
to resent you.
Doomfist, but
Let me
epic.
lower the fucking volume. Holy shit, the fucking character sound is so loud. Okay.
Yeah.
Probably just need to lower that overall a lot, but no. How do I? Is there no specific setting for character voices? I'm looking in the audio section and there's master volume, game sound, and menu music, and voice chat. Like, I don't necessarily want to lower the noise of the entire game, but like, holy shit, I select a character and he's like, "Roar!" And I'm like, I can't hear anything. Yeah, it's just like half the cast looks okay to me, a couple of them look good, and the rest of them look like trash to me.
I
They're
represent
unique.
paradox, and we always.
Also, like, what the fuck is going on with Yamato's head? I'm assuming that's placeholder.
No, Yamato's the earliest character on the roster because if you actually click on them and look at their art style, this is back when the art style was supposed to be cyberpunk themed.
Okay, because I'm just like, what's going on with her head? Why?
Yeah, it's a little.
It looks like
it
looks like somebody grabbed the base of Viper's like neck and then grabbed the top of her head and like pulled and just pulled.
Yeah.
Like why? What?
Thank God for voices.
Wraith looks good. Wraith does look good. I do like the way Wraith looks. But it's really just the reload. Man, this reload time is killing me. It feels like it takes
I mean, to me,
forever.
that's like part of the aspect of trading minions is managing when you need to reload.
Yeah, but
if anything, that's the one mechanic that's most similar to Overwatch, because it's like, oh, you have downtime, you need to be reloading because it's so punishing.
Yeah, but the weird
and like
thing for me,
the way you build around it in items, because there's no item that gives reload speed, but there's items that give like max
ammo, yeah.
Magazine
the thing that's weird to me is because I'm thinking from a League of Legends perspective, like, well, I need to be using ammo on minions, but then like I need ammo for trading. It'd be like if my auto attacks had fucking cooldowns, like in League, and like that feels like shit. Like I don't want my auto attack to have cooldowns.
Yeah, but you also have like built-in dashes with like the stamina thing.
Yeah, I typically played pretty mobile characters too, and also like Flash was always like the end-all be-all in League.
Yeah. Have you tried to do? Oh my
also,
god!
cooldowns are really long in this game.
The what? The
Cooldowns for a
reload?
lot of characters are really long.
Cooldowns?
Yeah.
Comes in many forms.
Well, yeah. Are you leveling yourself up?
Oh no, you know what? That's probably it. I haven't leveled myself up because I've just gone in training mode.
Okay, Alan, listen, like, I am excited for you to try the game, but it's also weird having you talk shit relentlessly about it without ever playing a map. So let's just get in and actually play before you start making up judgments.
Okay, it's just a feel thing because I'm just like playing and I'm like, wow, this don't feel good.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's gonna feel new. All new shit feels bad.
Nuh-uh.
I mean, yeah, that's why I'm like trying to temper my expectations because I'm just like, it like I don't. But the problem is I just don't know how much is placeholder and how much isn't.
What,
Like,
the art
I assume-
style?
Yeah, like, well, the art style and just like the mechanics, like how much of the game is gonna shift, how much of the meta is gonna develop, because like there's like I'm looking at characters kits and I'm like, okay, so
Dude,
this is
you're
a
talking
drain
about
tank, I
meta
think?
and development and shit. You don't even. I'm like, a second ago I thought you didn't care about this game because of how
Well, 'cause-
badly you're talking shit on it, and now you're like, oh,
Well,
what's the
'cause-
meta gonna be defined as? No one knows.
Because no,
it's alpha. We just try it.
I know. I was just like, I guess it's just that I have a lot of experience playing League, and my experience with League now is I know the game and I just want to play the game, and I don't do any research. I don't do experimental builds especially because AD carry is like not an experimental build thing. Like it's very set in stone the way you build, typically speaking.
Yeah. Wait, Quinn, are you gonna join us? Or are you...
I'm tinkering with some stuff right now. Play a game without me. I'll hop in next.
Okay.
I'm doing mouse shenanigans.
Ooh,
Create your
very
roster.
fun.
Select a minimum of 3 heroes. You will automatically assign one of these heroes on the map.
Why don't you select this ratio, Alan?
Friends are just
High five,
acquaintances.
I don't have the luxury of morality. There are lives at stake.
Like fine.
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
Yamato, because why not?
Why not?
Tony.
That one, I looked at Yamato and I'm like, Yasuo? Question mark?
I will say one thing that makes no fucking sense as well is when you load into games, it feels completely random whether you get a double lane or you get a solo lane. And I mean, they're not super transparent about what sort of matchmaking parameters go into that, but sometimes you're just like, oh, okay, I guess I'm solo. And like, it's especially weird when you want to play like a support-based character like Ivy,
Right.
whose like whole thing is like, they have a whole ability where they like latch onto an ally and empower them and themselves. and it feels weird to be in a solo lane with them.
Right.
But it'll just randomly put you in. It feels like almost, I don't know, haphazardly.
That's part of the reason why I'm kind of like, I almost like want to put this game on the shelf and come back like a year from now, when like the game feels like stuff is like more known about it, cause like I don't know what the fuck's happening, and like there's usually when I try games I at least have like some idea of like what the fuck is going on, or like some goal of like what I should be doing, but this one it's like, bro, I don't know if I should be playing this like League or not like League, or like a regular shooter. Do I reload here? Do I reload when I'm low on a mag? Do I just reload whenever I have a spare moment? Like,